you're looking for a product that will help you have the most healthy, glowing, and gorgeous skin without having to wear makeup just to leave the house, I highly recommend looking into a lactic acid. Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Cody, the founder of Montarbo Skincare, always here to help you have the most healthy, glowing, and gorgeous skin regardless of your age, concerns, or budget. And in today's quick video, I want to talk to you about the 6 benefits of lactic acid. Probably my favorite acid that I use on myself and my clients. The main reason is because it's just very versatile. It can be used on almost every skin type and every skin concern, which is very rare for an ingredient, and it offers so many benefits, but I'm only going to talk about 6 of the main benefits today so that you can help achieve your skincare goals much more quickly, regardless if you're trying to get more youthful appearing skin, if you have a lot of sun damage, or if you have a lot of acne and blemishes on your skin. Lactic acid is the way to go if you're really looking to have the most glowing and gorgeous skin possible. The first benefit of lactic acid is it helps to plump up the skin with hydration, which is kind of rare for an acid to do. But it does this because it is able to actually act as a mild humectant to the skin, plumping up the skin with hydration so that it doesn't evaporate, which is really amazing if you're struggling with fine lines and you're starting to notice the first signs of aging. Lactic acid is the way to go. We use our lactic acid on probably 90% of our clients. This is our top seller. It is an incredible product that helps almost every skin concern, every skin type, and it's really strong even though it's only at 10%. People are quite shocked. They're like, oh my god, this stuff really works. And it works because it's just simple lactic acid in here and the pH is formulated perfectly that it actually helps you. The second benefit, which is to exfoliate the top layer of your skin. And exfoliation is really critical if you're trying to, one, not only look your best, whether you're aging or having acne congestion, but 2, if you're also trying to get other products that you purchase, even if they're cheaper from the drugstore, to work better, if you exfoliate the top layer of your skin with a lactic acid, what will happen is the top layer of your skin, which is the surface layer, which is called the stratum corneum, typically is dead. It's dead skin, and it's also a dead skin layer like a crust that has a lot of sebum or thickness to it because it just keeps building up. Especially when we age, what happens is that process of that cellular turnover slows down, and then so the top layer of our skin becomes kind of dull and doesn't look so vibrant and radiant because it's compacted with a lot of oil and dead skin on the surface. And so when you exfoliate that off with a chemical exfoliant like lactic acid, what happens is you take off that dead skin layer and you start to speed up, like retinoids almost, the cellular process of that skin, so that when it comes to the surface, actually thinner on the top of the stratum corneum, but thicker because of the cellular production in the epidermis. The stratum corneum is a layer on the epidermis. The area that we care about is a little bit below the stratum corneum layer. So when you exfoliate, you not only help obviously brighten like pigmentation and sun damage and all of the congestion that's on your skin, but you also allow, if you have congestion, to have that follicle be able to be opened up so that the oil can come up and out and onto the surface of the skin instead of getting clogged because the top layer has that built up layer of dead crust on there. The third benefit is that it's gentle, although it's powerful and works. So it can be used on almost every skin type and every skin concern, even if your skin is pretty sensitive, unless it's extremely sensitive. But a lot of times sensitive skin is skin that is a little sleepy. It's kind of gone to bed. And it's usually from a lot of products that you may have been using, especially if they have a lot of fragrance, dyes, or perfumes in there, including just makeup, because makeup is kind of thick and it's constantly on your skin. And so your skin becomes kind of lazy and weak, so to speak, and it's not as strong. And so when you exfoliate, like I mentioned in the last benefit, what happens is your skin becomes stronger over a period of time, just like when you work out a muscle. So it's just really great on all skin types, especially sensitive skin, and will help the skin become stronger over time because you're speeding up that cellular process. And the fourth benefit, which I mentioned a little bit before, is that it helps with congestion, blemishes, and breakouts in a more gentle way, exfoliate, especially if you're somebody that's sensitive or has been sensitive to retinoids or a lot of glycolic or a lot of exfoliation, especially with like a brush or a scrub in the past. But the thing about lactic acid, which is an alpha hydroxy acid, is that it also helps to keep the follicle open, the channel open. That's the issue with breakout and congestion, is if you have that feeling of like bumps or closed comedones, we call them, below the surface, what's happening is somewhere in the follicle, think of it like a drain, you're getting like hair stuck in there. Well, this is not hair, but it's dead skin buildup and sebum. And so when the lactic acid travels into the skin, it not only helps to melt that a little bit and dissolve it, breaking up the intercellular cement of the skin that holds the bonds of the skin together so that the oil can come up and out onto the surface layer of the skin so that it's not clogged in there, which is really amazing. So it helps like blackheads and the prevention of blackheads. And so like we have our clients kind of buff this into their skin, especially if they're really prone to breakout. It's incredible to use during the summer, at least once or twice a week at home, as a really good exfoliation or like a little home facial to use, so that, especially because you're using a lot of sunscreens and you're usually outside a little bit more, you might be drinking a little bit more, and you're not probably taking the best care of your skin if you're on vacation and you're traveling. So this is something that you can use that just keeps your skin snatched during the summer, and this is what we recommend to all of our clients. And the fifth thing that it does is it helps to prevent aging because it's a cell communicator similar to retinol or vitamin A. What that means is that it will kind of wake up the skin cell, turn it back on through the exfoliation process, and start to produce more of the skin cell because the top layer has been exfoliated. So that will turn it on and start to produce new skin cells that come up to the surface of the skin, making the epidermis thicker. The final benefit is the sixth benefit, which is that it helps with also the bottom layer of the skin. With regular use of lactic acid will make that collagen stimulation occur, similar to vitamin A or retinol. I prefer alpha hydroxy acid as my main anti-aging agent, and also I use a retinoid, but a lot of people are doing retinoids now, which is fine, but alpha hydroxy is the gold standard. It's been used for decades now for anti-aging. If you're looking for a product that will help you have the most healthy, glowing, and gorgeous skin without having to wear makeup just to leave the house, I highly recommend looking into a lactic acid. I'll leave the information below about my product below. See if it resonates with you, and also you can read the reviews. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them below this video. I really hope that you start using lactic acid today so that you can help achieve your skincare goals much quicker. Thank you so much and have a beautiful day. Bye.